And who is going to finish second? I mean, Golden Glance looks an obvious contender.
Well, I think Koya would finish second if she's able to show what she showed on her debut and what she showed on the flat.
Yeah.
Ground is now, of course, officially soft, and I certainly wouldn't disagree with that in the first race time.
Yeah, Koya was rated 81 on the flat, as Jonathan said, and she bled last time at Hereford.
Yeah, but I mean, she's a 1 mile 6 winner on soft ground on the flat. Yeah, this is the emphasis on stamina was really ought to suit. It's just a matter of whether she has a mishap again.
And Amy Murphy's filly Moirai is one that I'm going to keep an eye on, just primarily because of the pedigree, and obviously Amy Murphy is still on a high after what happened on the weekend.
Yeah, they're having a rare old time of it, aren't they? And it's quite strange, isn't it? I mean, it was the race course debut last week, just a week ago, so it's quite soon for a second run.
Koya is 15-2, it's 22-1, and bigger the rest. All 11 go to post, and Rishi, we had a good look at them in the paddock. Oh, that looks a little uncomfortable at the back as well. Hopefully, Max Kendrick is going to be comfortable enough after that with Crazy Maisie. I don't know. Hopefully, he's going to be able to stop her. Over to you. She looks well named.
Yes. Looks rather awkward for Max Kendrick on the way down to the start on Crazy Maisie. I'm not entirely certain that's by design, Jonathan.
No, I don't think it is.
Definitely not.
No, it's going to be unpleasant.
Hopefully, she will come to a halt.
He might get his singing voice back at this rate.
Well, yeah. Thankfully, she looks as if she's just slowing down. So Crazy Maisie a little bit under control now. But Max Kendrick might have to have a look at her because obviously there might be an issue with the tack, etc. But let's just spin through what we expect to happen in this race, and even I can decipher that it's entirely all based around whether Grey Val stays on her feet and runs her race.
Yeah, assuming, of course, that genuinely soft ground doesn't upset her. I mean, she did run on the flat in France, but they call the ground soft there when it's good to firm.
All the time, yes.
Exactly. So there's a slight question there, but it's very decent form that she showed. And despite a lot of argy-bargy at Doncaster in the second run, that listed run, she still fought on well to win it.
Now, you liked Koya to be the likeliest runner-up.
If she doesn't suffer a recurrence of the bleeding that caused her to run so moderately at Hereford. Prior to that, a very solid flat form on soft ground and a perfectly decent first effort over hurdles.
Yeah.
They're 45 seconds outside standard on the first race. I mean, he's clearly soft.
Yeah, Koya was pretty useful on the flat in this sort of company, especially rated 81. Golden Glance, she's got a lovely flat pedigree by Golden Horn from a very strong family on the dam side. She used to be with Simon and Ed Crisford, and she showed some promise on her hurdling debut.
She did. I mean, she only ran 3 times for the Crisfords, and she produced a performance certainly of 75 plus when she ran at Kempton, but I suppose you might query why they decided to get shot of her so quickly, and she ran perfectly well at Doncaster, certainly well enough to get her in the frame here.
There are a couple of others that are worth keeping an eye on with regards to pedigrees.
How many eyes have you got?
Well, so many, Jonathan. Always worth looking out for little bits and pieces. And in the Philip Newton colours is Inkwell, who comes from the old High Calypso, etc. Family. And she was, she's only had the run in the bumper. I mean, who knows what to expect, but...
You know, I didn't realise it was a Philip Newton horse. Yeah, it normally has flat horses with Sir Michael Stoute, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, wind up since that bumper run a couple of months ago, and as you mentioned, I mean, it comes from a very good family.
Yeah, similar comments apply to Moirai, who you pointed out only ran a week ago.
Yeah, and jumped all right at Market Raisin, but just seems quite strange to get her out again so rapidly.
Okay, and there are a lot of horses in this race that you are hoping will step forward significantly. But as Jonathan said, the little question mark about Grey Val is the ground. It has thankfully stopped running. Jonathan's app is absolutely spot on.
Well.
2 o'clock, and it has come to a conclusion.
Actually, it said 2:30 when I last time I checked. But anyway, let's just hope we're done with it.
Let's hope so, and let's hope that Grey Val can cope with the easing conditions, because that seems to be the only doubt.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? And if you've had your £7 on, you win the thick end of a cup of coffee.
Some of the other horses we haven't given a mention to, while we wait for Crazy Maisie to decide whether or not she's going to join the party. Cape Cornwall Rose was rated 42 on the flat.
Yes, that's 42 with a minus as well, wasn't it? So it wasn't particularly good.
We had a
Maybe she'll be better over hurdles. Well, this is going to be...
Yeah, Max Kendrick gets back on board Crazy Maisie. We saw Quality, the likes of Quality, Ravi Road and Rendition in the paddock. Not a great deal of encouragement for today.
No, at least Rendition's won a race on the flat, hasn't she? And but her hurdling form has proved to be not much yet.
Yeah, she ran over hurdles at Doncaster 11 days ago when Golden Glance was ahead of her.
And she's got got official rating of 69, which says, well, that she's nowhere near as good as she has been on the flat.
Okay, well, Crazy Maisie has joined the rest of her pals down at the start, so hopefully it won't be long before the off. All the attention on Grey Val as we hand to Martin.
Thanks, Rishi. Coming forward. So walking in with Ravi Road at the head of affairs, and the starters drop the flag. They're off and racing for the Racing TV Fillies Juvenile Maiden. And it's Ravi Road and Rendition who share the early lead, bumping one another as they jump the first flight of hurdles. They're all across it. Crazy Maisie was the last to clear it. Moiray and Quality and Grey Val are tracking the leaders as Rendition goes clear of Ravi Road after jumping the first. Rendition in the first time cheek pieces, sweating freely and keen to go on with things. Will lead them into the home straight on the first occasion. Couple of lengths in front of Ravi Road, breaking the field to Quality. Moiray, Jolly Bay out wide. Grey Val follows with Koya up the inside, and then Inkwell, red jacket in rear of midfield, coming over the second. Rendition shifting left in front of Ravi Road, Quality, Moiray, Koya. Jolly Bay on the outside jumping the third, and then Inkwell and Grey Val from Cape Cornwall Rose and Golden Glance. And Crazy Maisie is detached last of the 11. Long gallop before they leave the ground again. Rendition now by 4 or 5 lengths under Charlie Hammond, chased by Ravi Road. Then a couple of lengths to Quality, racing in a share of third on the inside of Moiray. They are followed up the inside by Koya, then Jolly Bay. Grey Val rides the rail next in front of Inkwell, Golden Glance and Cape Cornwall Rose, and Crazy Maisie remains last. Rendition heading off to the hurdles on the far side with a clear lead, which is being extended all the while. Now 8 lengths in front of Ravi Road. Quality is racing third with Moiray in fourth and Koya next as they come to jump the first on the far side. Rendition by almost 10 lengths, jumping it away to the left from Ravi Road and Quality, who's jumped up to share second. Koya and Moiray are both in touch. Little gap then to Grey Val and Jolly Bay as they run towards the next on the far side. Cape Cornwall Rose, Golden Glance still well back in the field. Inkwell has lost positions, leader shifting left at all the hurdles. Crazy Maisie remains last of all. They're on the run towards the end of the back straight. And Rendition's advantage still bordering on about 7 lengths over Koya, moving through on the inside of Quality. Grey Val's making headway up into fourth now in front of Moiray, and Grey Val's progression is followed by Golden Glance, who's getting into the action. Ravi Road is dropping away. Crazy Maisie has passed a few stragglers as Rendition shifting left, led them over 3 out, clear of Koya and Greyval, who's arriving there very strongly on the inside. Golden Glance is shadowing the grey, though, as they begin to make the turn back towards home. Rendition has given way to Greyval, Koya and Golden Glance, who are covered by just over a length. The leading trio as they swing in. Rendition fourth, but weakening. And then there's a gap to Quality, who's the moderate fifth on the approach to 2 out in front of Cape Cornwall Rose, Crazy Maisie, and the rest well beaten off. Greyval, Golden Glance, and Koya on the outside of the leading trio, closing in on the second last. Greyval touchdown in front by a couple. Golden Glance called upon for an effort. Koya has faded back in third. Quality fell at the second last. Greyval led Golden Glance by 3 lengths and is laughing at her rival halfway up the running with Paddy Brennan looking around for dangers. Golden Glance is trying to run on, but Greyval has far too much in hand, wins very easily. Golden Glance brushed aside in the straight. Koya ran third, and they finished miles clear of Ravi Road and Jolly Bay and Rendition and Moiray and Inkwell, Cape Cornwall Rose, and finally Crazy Maisie.
The principals have finished miles clear because they were miles better. Greyval has cruised round under Paddy Brennan for Fergal O'Brien, beaten Golden Glance, who, if she can jump better, will have a future, because she's clearly got some ability, John.
Struggled through the race well, the runner-up, didn't she? Look, for a moment, if you had put your 7 houses on to win 2 more, you would have been, well, I wish that one would go away. But in the end, there wasn't any great trouble for Greyval. She's handled soft ground perfectly well and won as she should have done.
She hasn't had to be asked for any significant effort other than to keep concentrating at that last flight of hurdles. Golden Glance flicked through the last couple of hurdles, but stuck on very nicely. Koya's run very well.
Yes, although given how she moved up into second, you could say that she perhaps didn't quite see out the race as well as you might have hoped. There's a moment coming up down the far side after this hurdle, which Rendition again jumps out to the left. Perhaps going back left-handed will suit Rendition, but you can't really say she's stepped up because she's probably finished further behind Golden Glance than she did when they met before. Brennan was very quick to get the inside. I know he's very coy at knowing the right part of the track when it's soft, and he was very quick to switch over to make his move there.
It's probably an indictment on the rest of the runners that Rendition ran the way she did, jumping out as left as she did, yet somehow managed to finish 4th.
Yes, but she's got ability. But yeah.
Thanks, Robert. Yes, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the spring race day here at Hexham. Nice to see some spring weather. 6 races to look forward to. First race of the day is the Phil Addison 60th birthday celebration novices hurdle, and we have a 2-horse race. And the 2 horses have left the paddock. Out on the course already is number 2, Well Dick, and Brian Hughes is aboard for Charlie Longsdon and Malcolm Olden in the black and white check blue sleeves. And number 1, Grove Road, is on the horse walk away from the paddock now in the colours of Hamilton Racing and Partner. Archie Watson trains, and Adam Wedge is in the beige with the dark blue armlets and cap. So it's 1 Grove Road and 2 Well Dick. They are the 2 runners in our first race of the day. The betting reads 4-6 Grove Road and 5-4 against Well Dick's. 3 miles, or near enough 3 miles, is the journey in front of this field. 12 hurdles to jump, 2 circuits of the track to cover. They start just beyond the winning post area, about 100 yards, maybe 200 yards beyond the winning post area, and have 2 circuits to cover for our first of 6 races today here at Hexham. Enjoy your day. And hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream at Hexham. 2-horse race we start with. We've seen too many 2-horse races this jump season, and here's the latest. So it's Grove Road and Well Dick. We're here at Hexham, and these 2 horses are trained in Upper Lambourne and Chipping Norton. So 2 southern-based trainers in action here. And runners then out on the track for our first race of the day. Grove Road has won his last 3 races, a bumper and 2 hurdle races. Sedgefield, Carlisle and Hereford were the venues. And Well Dick, a winner of a point-to-point, winner of a maiden hurdle back in December. And that one trained by Charlie Longsdon. So, Adam Wedge, brand new, 2 top-class jockeys in the saddle. The runners are at the start. 2 runners at the start. First race of the day, for which it's 8-13 Grove Road and 5-4 against Well Dick. So, there you go. They are the 2 fine jockeys in the saddle. Grove Road's very much on his toes. Starter's about to climb the steps to his rostrum. So the starter will call the 2 runners forward shortly. Starter Stuart Turner's on the rostrum. Two runners coming out onto the course. So they're about to line up. Race 1. Good afternoon, Andrew. Good afternoon, everybody. And the flag is up for our first race of the day. Flag's up. And they're off. It's a 2-horse race. So it is Well Dick and Grove Road in that order, going to the first of the 12 hurdles. And they're at the first now. Well Dick over with already an advantage of around about 3 lengths over Grove Road. And this the Phil Addison 60th birthday celebration novices hurdle. Making the approach to the second. And over the second, it was Well Dick for the stable of Charlie Longsdon. And Brian Hughes doing the steering. From Grove Road, Adam Wedge riding for Archie Watson. So 2 top-class jockeys in action in this race, heading towards the back straight. Dick and Brian Hughes. Brian on that 155 winner mark for this season. Charlie Longsdon, who trains Dick, has had 40 winners. And Dick, the winner of 1 race this term. That was at Utoxeter. Grove Road for Hamilton Racing. In the hands of Adam Wedge. Just a few lengths away as they jump that hurdle and run now towards the next. Second of the flights over on the far side. No issues there for the 2, so it is Dick and Grove Road split by, well, 2 lengths. Midway down the far side. Dick from Grove Road. Grove Road winner of his last 3 starts. Bumper and 2 hurdle races. Adam Wedge has had 47 winners this season. Archie Watson, I suppose better known as a flat trainer, but he's had 9 winners under jumping rules this term. Grove Road representing Watson and Wedge about 2 lengths off Dick as they go down into the dip. So running now to the 5th hurdle of 12. Dick from Grove Road. Dick by a length and by less than that on landing. And now they climb the hill. Still over a circuit to go in this staying race for the novice hurdlers. And it's Dick on the climb up the hill from the informed Grove Road, looking to make it the perfect 3 wins this season. So now they're turning in, and it is Dick and Grove Road running towards the hurdle before the winning post. Good jump from both runners. So right in front of the enclosures, got another circuit to go. So it's Dick from Grove Road and the leading margin, well, about a length and a half there that time round, passing the mirror. So they're going on towards the 7th hurdle. So another 6 hurdles to jump. And Dick leads. Dick, this 6-year-old. From the 7-year-old Grove Road. Grove Road was rather careful with the jump that time. So they're now making the run to another jumping test. Dick and Grove Road with a length and a half leading margin. And over they go. So that was the 8th. 4 to jump. And they're now running to the left-handed bend to go up the hill and onto the far side. It's Dick from Grove Road here as they go on up the hill at this most scenic racecourse in Northumberland. We've got 2 horses here, one trained in Chipping Norton, the other in Upper Lambourne. Moving on down the far side. Dick by a length to Grove Road. And there they jump it. Perhaps not the cleanest leap from the 2 horses in this race. Nothing really serious, though. So going on to the next flight, which is 3 from home. Dick over. Grove Road along the outside. And not a lot between them as they move on down the far side. So it's Dick by a length and a half. And now Grove Road only a length away. So it's Dick, Grove Road, going down into the dip on this bit of a run between 3 out and 2 out here at Hexham. Dick and Brian Hughes, only by half a length now to Adam Wedge aboard Grove Road as they come out of the dip. Running to the 2nd last hurdle, it's Dick from Grove Road. Weldick takes about 2 lengths out of Grove Road there. That was a sloppy jump from Grove Road. And all of a sudden, Adam Wedge is having to work on Grove Road. So Weldick has this advantage, which now Grove Road has reduced to a length. And on the climb to the last quarter of a mile with 1 to jump, Grove Road's back in the game after that sloppy jump, but Weldick still in front. Weldick, Grove Road, off the final turn. 1 more hurdle to jump. Both jockeys having to work. It's Weldick and Brian Hughes, and once again extends the advantage over Grove Road on the run down to the final hurdle. So Weldick now goes about 3 lengths up from Grove Road. Here's the last. Ears pricked. Weldick at it. Spent a bit of time in the air, but it was a clean jump. Weldick, Grove Road's trying to come back at Weldick. They're on the flat. And it's Weldick and Grove Road, both jockeys having to work hard. Brian Hughes aboard Weldick, seeing off solitary rival Grove Road. And Weldick will stay on to collect. It's a second win this season for Weldick. Weldick the winner, second, Grove Road.